Photojournalist Daniel Espinosa.
Photojournalist Daniel Espinosa.
Photojournalist Daniel Espinosa takes us there as people make their way to the top.
It's no easy task patrolling the southern border. CBP agent Refugio Corrales taking us on a ride-along to see what they encounter on a daily basis.
We're going to go up here shortly to an area where you'll see a lot of the, smugglers, coyotes, whatever you want to call them.
Hutch, let's go. All right. Corrales and his team urging us to get back into the car to stop them. By the time we arrive to the wall, we see two females hiding behind a hill while a man stays on the lookout with his cell phone to his ear, ultimately crossing back into Mexico and giving us the peace sign.
As you can see, they're very young in age.
They get these younger kids that they can just mold and pretty much do whatever they tell them for a few dollars,
Now, we do know roughly 8,000 people have been evacuated because of these two fires. Officials here are urging people, once you are evacuated, please do not try and come back. Officers will not let you in through any of these road closures because the area right now is dangerous, which includes unstable structures and that quickly moving fire.
Demons on offense have a pass that is picked by Mason Posa. That'll get done by the defense. And from there, the Bears offense wastes no time getting things cranked up. Cam Dyer to Tanner Montano with a big gain along the sideline, coming right at you. This pass batted at the line and into the hands of Jackson Smith. And what does he do? Walks it the other way for another Bears defensive touchdown.
Months before Trump visited Albuquerque in 2016, he got this House oversight report, calling it an agency in crisis. The report said that the Secret Service was shorthanded. Many agents were overworked and morale was low. Following an incident in which an agent attacked her supervisor while on duty, Comer sent this letter to the Secret Service director.
Just this week, the forecasted temperatures are expected to reach 110 degrees along the border wall. They've already seen 7 migrant deaths in the past week and a half. And this could lead to even more.
Sydney was shot and killed right here on that fatal night, but that's why the site is set up right on the corner of Central and Coors.
Honestly, full circle for you to kind of have something like this.
Yeah, it's really fulfilling to me and a little bit of pressure.
Zozobra was created by Will Schuster and originally carried out by a group of his friends, all artists themselves. The new project to artsy up these 4-foot mini Zozobras, very exciting for some of these artists who have a lifelong history with this event to carry on the legacy.
I even have a tattoo of Zozobra here. This is called my family arm, kind of. All the tattoos on here represent something about family.
The best part of this project is seeing how different all these talented artists see their Zozobra, each flexing their creativity and skill in their own unique way.
Dandelions that'll be blown so people can create, more positive wishes for themselves or family or for the planet.
With my piece, I wanted to incorporate some of my own wood carving into it. So I carved out the souls for the piece. I carved the fire dancer that Zozobra is holding in his hand.
And then I started thinking about other people I knew and asked them, would you contribute some of your worries? Because I'm tired of mine and I'm ready to move on. So I've gotten, I can't say an outpouring, but I have gotten some really good ones.
I often paint about emotions and how they affect the environment around us and affect us physically. So I kind of started to think about what Zozobra meant and Dr. Gloom, and I had my figure and my girl kind of wrap around him and embrace the gloom.
They're now meshed into a web of artists, a centuries-old fable, and the people who come out every year for this burning ritual.
I think it really resonates on a kind of visceral level with everyone that goes to the event or watches it or hears about it. They're curious, and so, that's a great thing. It's just, how can we be more curious as people?
One more beautiful and creative installation for the City Different. Todd Kurtz, KOAT, Action 7 News.
More than 1,400 structures have been burned because of these fires. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham says it's possible 500 of those are homes. I saw that firsthand as we toured several subdivisions.
We're a community and we're here to help each other, and we will take, it'll take a long time for us to recover from this, but they're not alone.
Lincoln County officials taking us on a tour. That devastation is heartbreaking. Several homes near Alto Lake, Cedar Creek, and Alpine Village are gone, including homes of first responders fighting these fires. Officials also say the Barney subdivision is a complete loss.
It's hard to watch your neighbors and your friends and your family lose everything that they've ever worked for. and knowing how hard they've worked for it and all of the other trials and tribulations that they've been through in their lives, for something like this to completely take out everything that they've ever worked for it's rough, it's hard.
The Swiss Chalet Inn, one of the oldest inns in the area, also left in rubble. Only 2 walls still standing here. On Wednesday, crews let us see that damage up close. We're told the inn was under renovations. A lot of the things that were being renovated just down in the other parking lot also burned in a complete loss. Crews also asking people who have evacuated to not come back just yet because the area is dangerous.
We're just urging people to stay out of the area. We've already evacuated everyone, and we really don't want them coming back because we don't go back to those houses and check to make sure that they're gone. We don't want any more fatalities, any other fatalities.
All the sewing that's done on my moccasins is hand stitched, 1 stitch at a time.
A shoe, used for protection and for fashion. These ones worn frequently for cultural practices by Pueblo and other nations.
I would trace their actual foot, which is the outline right here. And then on the paper, I go 1 finger width all the way around. And then I start cutting.
Josh Garcia from San Felipe Pueblo first learned to make moccasins at 18 years old.
It was right out of high school when I took the first initiative.
For the last 30 years, he has perfected his craft, creating shoes of all styles, from white-wrapped moccasins to orange low cuts, even men's rust side ties, using his expertise to perpetuate both indigenous knowledge ways and to put food on the table for his family. He and his wife, Andrea, run the booming business, already booked for the holidays, even accepting orders for graduation season in the spring. Andrea started just 7 years ago, sewing, a request from her late mother.
She was diagnosed with lung cancer, and she was telling me to learn how to make dresses and traditional outfits. I told her I didn't have patience for it.
Her mom's passing, then becoming motivation for her to learn. Andrea inheriting an entire portfolio of her mom's designs.
Try to choose, I guess, bright colors to bring out the designs.
It requires hours of creativity.
I trace my designs and then I sew the designs 1 by 1.
Most pairs I've made in a day was 8 pairs.
A feat getting more difficult as Josh deals with the challenges of type 2 diabetes.
The smaller the size I make, the harder it is the next day for me to straighten out my fingers because my joints get so inflamed. I try to space my stitching out evenly. I wear a glove to protect my finger, as you saw how I pulled it. This line will cut through your skin, and I don't feel it till tomorrow morning when I stop working. Then I'll feel the cut. And it is a very sore and painful feeling for me these days.
Aches, both physical and mental, but the reward greater than the pain.
My heart's happy when I see my creations out in public.
I wish I was a machine, but I am not. I am human, and the process, goes deep within my heart. The mindset as I sit has to be clear. My heart is always pure and full of prayers for a good outcome.
In San Felipe Pueblo, Aaliyah Chavez, KOAT Action 7 News.